I should have a bib. You should have a bib on. You should have a bib on like this. If I come in like this, you'd think it was, if I put on a jacket, you'd think it was a shirt, right? 12 seconds gone by. Look at that. What do you think about water? Eh? Look at that. Look at that. Look right at that. That's water. I've been out of the shower for 15 minutes, and that's water. That's water. That's water. That's water. I got to go put on a shirt. I'm only got a towel on, so just give me a minute. I'll be back. Wasn't going to do the video, but I got a little excited. I thought of a few ideas. I was going to put on these pants, but I think the cat got there first. Just give me a second. I'm going to be there in a minute. Just want to put on a shirt, pair of pants. Started the video prematurely. Just going to have myself a little bit of a juice, but lo and behold, yes, I will be there. Oh, just walked into the chair. And going to have some carrot juice. Need some of that carrot juice, maybe a little pomegranate juice. Okay. Okay. No different than when I was 18. Damn, just turned on the YouTube and this pops up in 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's 1/100ths of a second. So we got to start looking at things a little bit different. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone to the Olympics. All kinds of shapes and sizes. What is it that creates a size and a shape? What is it? What is it that creates a size and a shape? I mean, this is just what I want to. I've got this. Oh, God. I've got a whole lot of wires. Just give me a second. Oh, God, I got all kinds of wires down here. Okay. Got this wire here. Okay, got that. Okay, did that. Okay. Wish I could put this on pause. Okay. Trying to move this out of the way. And this is what we are going to do. Just going to move back this one page. I want to talk about number 14 and number 23. Okay. 14 is right over here. And 23 is right over here. These are my only 55s. In the reverse cycle, they are also 1331. 4 by 4 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. So my second level of 4 is a 7. 5 by 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 5 now moves into the 1 position. 4 and 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 7. 4 now creates in the star system 7 and 8. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 5 and 4, 9. 4 minus 1 equals 2, 3. So we can almost say that we can create all the numbers from these areas over here. And of course, you're going to create a lot of things. 1 and 4 is 5, so we can get rid of the 5. Okay. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 and 6, we can get rid of the 7. So we got rid of the 7 and the 5. This is where your moon comes in, right over here, 457. Your fourth angle is that moon. How do we get
6. 2 times 3 equals to 6. 3 times 3 equals to 9. 4 times 2 equals to 8. So I'm just trying to see, do we really have to do anything? Is it just because I'm doing it that it's working out this way? That's what I'm questioning myself. Anyways, that's one piece. I'm trying to figure out what this is. I said to myself yesterday, I'm not going to remember what this is. Number 1 inside 4 and 7. Okay, so it's saying that the 0.33 third, okay, is also a 0.33 inside the 4 evaluation from the 1 dot or from the 2 dot. So 1 is both inside of both of these, but these are not inside each other. They're showing different levels of the same thing, so they will all link. These will all link, right? So that's this. So when we go to 2, it's telling me that 2 is both in 5 and 8. It is both part of 5 and 8. Okay, and the question is it a passing of some sort? I don't really know. I don't know what it's doing. We have to learn about it. We have to talk about it together. There must be some kind of system somewhere where this is taking place, like a glossary. Maybe the 1 and 2 are glossary pieces, but this one's a little bit different. You see, 1 is taking place inside of 9, and so is number 2. So both 3 and 6 play a role inside of 9. They are the parts of creation. These will fit perfectly on the front line here. We fit number 6. We get 6 and 7. On 3, okay, it fits with number 4, 3 and 4. And over here, 3 goes with number 5, and 6 goes with number 8. Okay, so what does all this say? What does it say? What does it mean? What is it going to do in your life? That's the question. Most likely, absolutely nothing. Okay, maybe this here, right, is telling me I can fill up 2 bags, but at the end of filling up both bags, I have leftover space. So anyways, this is what this reality serves. I'm looking to where number 1, if you look at the number 3, the value of 3, okay, number 1 is right here. If you're looking for the value of 2, 2 is right over here. It's like B and B. So we create the B through this 1, 2, 3. So when do we create the R value? When do we create the R value? Put the dot over here. Can I create the R value doing this? I was blocked by the center. I couldn't do anything else. See here, I went around it, but I couldn't go. I could have went down. Yes, I could have went down. I could have went in. Okay, this is row 147 over here. Maybe I'm not allowed to go in. I don't know. Maybe this is the B and maybe this is the R. Maybe it's not. Maybe I need 2 of these. Maybe if I put both of these cubes together and I created the 3, but wait a second. Is it the 3 this way? Or is it the 3 this way? Don't forget, we also have to understand the 3 can also be, let me see, can also be that way. Now, if we had it this way, we'd have to go to street signs and understand our street signs. That's what I understand with this, just knowing, right, that these angles are all missing. Are they missing? Are they missing? Or should I have 2 angles here? It's either this way. I'm going to do it quick. Or it's this way. It's one or the other. You can't have both. And there's situations. And I don't know what they are right now. But what I can tell you is having this, like this, okay, I can continue on to the top, okay, and put a head on top of it. I can put a T or an I on top of it. And the I can be telling me about this chalice in between. All I'm trying to show is there's more to situations than we give credit to the situation. Okay, now I just want to jump on to, so anyways, this 14 and 23, one of the reasons it's relevant is because on roulette, on the roulette board, okay, I'm not really sure if I'm doing this right, on the roulette board, okay, in which I used to draw it this way. Okay, number 14 is over here, 17, 20, 23. 1 and 4, 23. Straight lines of numbers. Here is 16 and 18 and 19 and 21. We are going to create that same design here. But I designed this through obligation. These two are red. These two are red. This is red. This is red. These two are black. The crisscrossing of all the numbers are 37, 19, and 18. 37, up and down, 37. Q, T, R, S, U, P. And then what I have? 1, 2, 3. Is that what I have? 3. And then we have N and W that are at the top and the bottom. This will end up doing this. 24, 25, and then this. See the X that's in here? But this one over here, okay, over here, it's number 12. So we're going to go here. And that's the way it goes. So what we're actually getting, if you want to look at it another way, is we're connecting here. Then we're going to, I'm just trying to see, take this, and we're connecting here. Okay, then what happens is we're going to put in an X over here. And then over here, I'm going to put in a Y. So the 24th and the 25th letter come together. 7 and 6, 10 and 7, 6 and 8. So the Q, this equals to QJ. The Q in the plugin is to the house planet. Communication, 9 lives of the cat. That's what this is starting to tell me. And then obviously here's the 11 that separates it. The 1 and the 1. The other thing that goes along with this is what happens is I will draw a line. I don't know if I have this right. I'm just trying to think if I have this right. Do I have this right? The center over here to the center over here. That means this square actually, I think, goes that far. I think we're like that. Let me see. Is that what it is? This is the center of the 18. No, it would be here. So that's basically what it would be. Why am I doing that? Because the center is over here, right? Here's my 17 and 20. So what happens, this is 17 and 20. So this is the center of 16. It'll go all the way down over to 20 and then all the way up over to 18. And then I'm going to draw a line like this. I'm not sure if you can if you see it or not, but there's a cube inside. By adding the Y, you get the cube coming out of the hexagon. The X and the Y, 49. Ways to get and what to do, 7 by 7 equals 49. It means green, 8. That's what 49 gets. 94, green 8, you get Uranus. What happens to uranium? What is uranium all about? 94, if you cut it in half, it's 47. If you double that up, it's 98. Don't forget, there's different levels. This is also 89. 4 and 4 is 8. 9 and 9 is 18, so it becomes 89. Resident angel. This becomes TimeCycle Jesus. And it'd be 39 plus 8. And I'm doing this because the word angel and ABCD equals to the word 10. 10 equals to number 39. This says the painted sky or the painted heavens. I need to get to number 40 for Jesus of time. And then over here, 98, this is where the bricks are built. And this is created by 72 and 17 will recreate itself. And where does this come from? This comes from number 18. The number 18 created from Venus. You see, the 147 equals to 12. The 369 equals to 18. But confirmation of design, where you put 1 and 2 together, it shows me the R letter. So it's telling me where you have 12, 147 of creation, you end up with 18. And that's the female. And that's 1.5 times 12 equals to the 18. 15 and 12 are the reverse alphabet and create these two first letters. Okay, this over here is also 3 and 6. 6 times 6, 36. 3 and 6, 63. 7 plus 7 equals to 14 equals to 63. It's the word 11. Because if you look at two dice cubes and somebody says to you, what do you see? You're going to say, I see 1 and 1. He's going to say, oh, 11. No, it's 1 dot and 1 dot. That's what it is. So that's this reality. So that's where 18 comes from. Now, what 18 does in the star system, 1 times 8 equals to 8. 1 plus 8 equals to 9. And now we have 89, 98, creating 1772 or 27, whichever way you want to go with the flow. Hello, Susan. I catch you. Hi. I see all the smiles, the waves, the hearts, the love, the beauty, the sparkle. Oh, yeah, this one over here. The explosion and the directions. Okay. So what happens in the implosion? The crown, the laughing face. Yes, Robin, Mr. Tack Pan showed up when I put on the YouTube cube for me too. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers to the Mayan man. Hey, hey. You like my Mayan man? Why is he sitting on that? There's two ways to put that. It hangs better that way by weight. I find the true center. Well, anyways, then there's the book shelf right here. There's the bookworm, and that's like a log. You see like a firewood log split in two, the book. And if you notice, holding up this head, holding up that head. Two heads, one on this side, one on that side. Is this the pineal gland upside down? The book has been opened up. There's two sides. The USB key goes in here. USB key comes in here. You see this one is in your heart. This one is the hard drive for the cloud, for the other universe. Here you come out. You're locked in. You see that ace? It's the R in the ace, and you're just moving forward. And then there's the one on the other side. And those are your, it is what it is. There it is. And then there's one down there. And that's what it is. That's my my front wall. How come I got so much sunshine? I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Can you see this one? Where is that one? Here's my fan right there. And it was a windy day. You see the passage? They can go all the way through that passage. It's a dark tunnel. And here they're cutting through the sky. Meteors flying through the sky. It's a big storm. We have to get out to the other side. But you can still see the sun shining. I don't know which way it's shining. But whatever it is, it's shining. This dude over here, there's a mini me and a maxi me. And they're, I told them to quit smoking, but they're both smoking. Unless they're Popeye cigarettes. I'm not really sure. Unless this guy's trying to eat it. This is the prune head. He's from Jamaica. This is his mini buddy over here. And there's the little turtle coming out. There's the house in another storm. And I guess that twister over there. Okay, my arms are tired. My arms are tired. Oh, my God. March winds, earth, wind, and fire. Just give me 1 second. Wow, I got two funny phones here. I was trying to look at my phone for a second. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Just give me a second. Okay. So where are we now? Where are we now? Oh, yes. I wanted to talk about delta faucets. Let's talk about delta faucets. Delta faucets. Delta faucets. Ends with ET. But what if you end it with AI? That would say Delta Fauci. Delta Fauci. Named after him, right? The delta faucet, the delta angle, the delta Fauci, right? Isn't that what it is? You ever see a clown? So many clowns out there. I've never seen so many clowns. So many clowns out there today. So many clowns. And everybody telling a story. So much news. News. N, the 14th letter, 1 plus 4 equals 5. W, the 23rd letter, 2 and 3 equals 5. E, the 5th letter, 0, 5, made up with 14 and 23. There's another way to make 5 also. Maybe 5 is not the 5 you think it is. Maybe 5 is another 5. Maybe 5 is the reason they say the 5th. I can't even say, I got to stick my tongue out. The 5th, the 4th, that's okay. The 3rd, the 2nd, the 1st. Where does your tongue go in your mouth saying all these things? Almost like flags. You know, if you're playing golf and the green is where the hole is, it's in the front. They put one color flag, let's say the red. It's in the middle, they'll put the blue. If it's at the end, they put the green. So maybe it's the same thing for our tongue. Yes, the delta faucet, the delta angle. I also like to talk about delta as alpha, beta, gamma, delta. And the Greek used this as their 4th letter. And it's the omega. It's, for me, it represents Mars. And LED communication. TA is always the cat communication. The reason for this is because once you add A through D, and D is the first letter, that equals to 10J. J is a plug-in. J is a jack. They use it in the deck of cards. All the picture cards become valued at 10. So they now all become the same value as the 10th letter in the alphabet. The 11th card, okay, the 11th card in the deck of cards, the 10th letter, and in blackjack, it's only valued at 10, so nothing passes 10. So what's up with the picture cards? And when you don't pass 10 in blackjack, they're talking about freedom. Because 1 through 9 equals 45, which is Fox. Pass equals to 55. When you get to 11, that's the ace 11, that equals to 66. And it's just so ironic that the insurance company, Freedom, okay, sorry, one of the insurance company, I'm not sure which one it is, and I'd like to know, calls out freedom 55. The word freedom equals to 66. Woman equals to 66. The star system of mathematics of ABC equals to 66. When you go to D, you go to disconnect or the DC current. The DC current is hot. The DC current is hot. The CD current is cold. So if you want hot, you got Republican. If you want cold, you have Democrat. Demos, demolition. Phobos. 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 Demos, demolition. Phobos. Phobos. Just trying to think. Let me see what that says. Oh, man, you have an encyclopedia of card games. Are you lucky? Wow, if I was shut up in my house for a year, I tell them to close the door and keep me in. Just give me some water. Wow, there's so much information. But it's so difficult I find if you do not share the information with others who care. See all my buildings over here? I think somebody ran into one of those buildings. See the buildings? Somebody ran into that one. I think there's still people living in these buildings over here. Yes, so where was I? Yeah, so you understand what's going on with ABCD, and there's other things going on also, because it's not only ABCD. Let me see. Let me get a little bit more sun. It's not only just ABCD as letters, but there's I don't know all the levels. I know that 10, 20, 30, and basically everything stops after 30. It's just a piece and a part of 10 and 20. That's all it is on another level. There's just so many things that for me that I see that tie other things together, just like we did with this cube down here off of the roulette. So let's get back to the Delta faucet over here. Okay, this is Greek. We have, oh yes, and what I was talking about is because when you go A, B, C equals to 6, okay, you have 6 sides of the cube. You have 3 sides opposite 3 sides. 33 equals to 9 and 6 in rotation. That's the beginning of the cube. But also in the cube, you have a total of 9 areas. There's a total of 9 areas. The setup, the same setup is right over here. Your telephone, the ATM, it's all the same. Okay, we also have linear if we want to go to the keyboard. So we're going to set it up over here. And we have 9. We have a total of areas of 9 on every single side. We have 9. But we never use more than 6. In rotation of 9, we get 6. In and out tunnels. We are the 3. We are the both part of 1 and 2, and we are 3 creation, birth within ourselves. We are the 33s, just like the Christ. We are the 33s, all the way to the bank. That's who we are. We are creators from alpha, beta, and it's a pole. It's a pole. It goes like this, like this, like this, and like this. And then in the front, they put a little square piece. And I think you can call that green. What are those green men? What are those green men? Leprechauns. That's basically what the hat should look like. Something like this. And it's also represented again in the Olympics for the gold, the silver, and the bronze. And this, how can I explain this? This is, oh boy, I can't talk about it. I was thinking it was going to be the cube at first, but I'm not really sure what I should make of it. Let's just throw it out, leave it out for now. So we have decided that there are 9, but no side is any more in dots, any of reflection, than 7. So the 3 numbers that go with this is 6, 7, and 9. 6 and 9 is both in rotation. 6 goes with 7, and 9 goes with 7. Anyways, back to the delta angle. Here's Faucet, and here is Fauci. Okay, here they are. These are the shapes right here. We're going to take that onto another page. We have this shape here. 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 They are not all the same. They're all a part of something else. And it's already been shown to us over here. So for those of you who do not know what this is, okay, Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill had a child 9 months later because I heard her water broke, right? Is that what happened when Jack fell down? Jack fell down with Jill. Jill was pregnant. That's right. That's right. They didn't tell you that part. I used to play cards a lot. I'm changing that Jack and Jill rhyme will be Jill saved Jack, and she wears her crown as she carefully rolled down the hill and fixed Jack's clock. Yeah, that sounds good. I say they fell on top of each other when they got to the bottom of the hill. But all was well, right? All was well. Okay, so anyways, not my business. This is the Monopoly board. Now, if somebody wants to know what the Monopoly board is, the Monopoly board is 40 areas. Okay, but the corners are square. Every other place is rectangular. Now, you would say this is the minimum size of the rectangular shape I can make. The center is one area center. You're always going to have it. It's either going to be one center or four center. This is what your number is going to be, unless we're going to go ahead and do this one over here. I'm not sure if I should be counting these as quarters or as eighths. I'm not sure. It has to be discussed, and it's very important. If it's eighths, you're going to talk about R. You're going to talk about 12. You're going to talk about the bats mitzvah. The bats mitzvah. That's what we're talking about, the bats mitzvah. And we're also going to talk about Earth, RY coming together. That's where Mars, Earth also come together. So at the beginning of this, we have ME, and it finishes with RY. Okay. Then we have to understand, where did we get the 3? Where did we get the U from? Where did we get the RCU from? We already had this R over here. So if we had this R here, this R over here, so we're not going to count this R over here. Now we're going to have to understand the CU. Is CU an element? Where did I get this from? This is because R18, okay, which is also noted as Venus, okay, 25Y, because of these equations here. 1/4, 25 is a quarter. It also represents 14, okay, and then the whole mathematics between this, 54, bringing in the sun fox birth. This is also going to add up and subtract to be 07 and 43. So this is the Democratic DC Gateway, 77. Where do I get this? Where do I get this? I get it from quarters. It can be used either way. If you were looking for codes, this is where I would find it. 1/4. Now, the whole thing is, when I say 1/4, are you going to say 15 minutes? If I say 1/4, okay, are you going to tell me 5 minutes? Well, if it was a 20-minute period in hockey, and I said 1/4, that would use up 5 minutes. Now there's 60 minutes in a game. So we have to understand relationships. Times 3 equals to 15. This is Mars. 15-minute intermission, Mars. This is also noted as 1/4, 15 minutes. There's your quarter. This can be 1/8. This can be 81. This can be 2 times 9, bringing on your birth, or 9 times 9. Wow, look at that. They match up, right? So your route way into this, your passage, your route way into this world through Route 66, okay, is right over here. You can see it. And that's Jupiter, Venus, Jupiter. 18 and 81 equals to 99. Equals to 99. Venus, Jupiter. Jupiter being 99. Female, Venus. 1881 becomes your gateway. 8 and 8, 16. 1 and 6 equals to 7. 171. Your gateway to 78. 17Q is that gateway. This one will also equal 9 and 7. So let me explain this monopoly over here, but if you just give me a second, okay, I want to go to the fridge. I'm thirsty. and I don't have any soda water. I'm in the mood to drink soda water. I hope, pray everybody, that when I come back, that I remember what I'm doing. I spilled. Been a long time, Jamie. You on or what? Altered Images, Oklahoma, J.A. Jaja. Hey, wow, I just took a guess just like that. I just felt it. Wow, very nice. So we're going to get on to Monopoly. And I must have did this 100 times, but we're not always the same crowd. So this is the Monopoly board. This has one single little dot in the center. And we're going to call that center 50 red. And then around the center, I'm going to call it 25 green. And 50 red equals 27. This equals to 49. The total is 76. 5 and 7. So this has the same numeric value as the moon, in which we'll create the numeric value to electric company of the 12 tribes, 6 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I got that wrong. Did I get that right? Hold on a second. 4, 8, 9, 10. No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's right. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. This is 8, 16, 24, 32. Okay, yeah, got it wrong. Should have ended over here. Should have ended over here. Made a mistake. Should have ended over here. Should have ended over here. Sorry about that. For those of you who are looking on the board, I knew number 8 was wrong over here. Okay, it should go to number, let me do this again. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 7. Okay, we got that right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do I get that right? Something's wrong. 7 is here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's correct. Okay. Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, something's wrong. Gotta get that row away. Gotta get that row away. Gotta get that row away. There are 6 over here. 1, 8, 16, 24, 32. Here it is 40, and here it is 48. When you go around, all the way around, although there are 40 areas in Monopoly, this page is horrible. We're going to have to do that again. This is a long explanation. See, this is the core of Monopoly. This is where we get the 50 in darts. only because it's designed this way, okay, that I'm doing it this way. And the 25 in darts. It is the red and it is the green, and they must be played together. You must get them both. The only reason I'm explaining this way to get them both, and I have to have a minimum size also to my corners, because this is showing me a 9 size, but my Monopoly does not give me 9 in the corners. I'm showing you a basic size. But if I'm obligated to use these two, am I obligated to use it as, this is very tough to explain. I'll take, let me see. Instead of using it this way, right, I'm going to show it to you this way and just show you one block like that and one block like that. That's why I do not have to create it this size. Do you follow me? Because then it would look like this. That's my, actually, that is my question. Do you follow what I'm saying? So anyways, once we go around Monopoly, right, should I do it in levels of 1 or should I do it in levels of 2? Meaning state 2 away all the time. State 2 away. If I'm running in states of 2, state 2 away, and then I would be state 2 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You can't do it. Can't go 2 away. Can't go 2 away. Wow. I feel like I rush it all the time, okay? So anyways, this is what we're going to do. There's 8 blocks over here. And the 8 blocks, okay, are 3, 1 and 1 and 3. That's this one. Here it is 5, 1, 2, 3. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here it is 5, 3, 5. This is what surrounds this area. This one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 7, 5, 7. This is where the moon comes in. I'm wondering if the moon takes up this whole thing over here before this energy connects. Don't forget, this is the pound key over here that fits in the center. Not only does that fit in the center, but if we run the extremities, this is where the train track is in Monopoly. And the train track is located, I hope I got this right. The train track is the 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see if I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. It's 6th. It is the 6th area, but it is the 7th square for size. Do you follow what I'm saying? This area over here is 4, 4, 4, and 4. There are 16. It's a floor block. This one here is G, T, J, exchange for G and J, go to jail. So this is 6, this is 16, this is 26, and this is 36. These are all the trains. What happens? And in between, there's 4 properties. But when there's 4 properties, they're using up 8 blocks. Here where the trains are, shouldn't have that dividing line because it's a complete property. So what happens is we use up 8 blocks, we use up 2 blocks, we use up 8 blocks. Then over here we use up 4 blocks. Over here we use up 4 blocks, 4 blocks, 4 blocks. So it's 8, 2, 8, 4. Then it becomes 8, 2, 8, 4. Then it becomes 8, 2, 8, 4. So the cycle of our moon is 28. Is it possible it's running this cycle over here? At the same time, Leo's Rotas Sator runs the same numbers, 19 and 28. I'm not really sure how those two link to the monopoly. At the same time, we all have to understand how our zoning works. And our zoning works that if there's a train track here, the train track gets to have the property before, okay, 5, and the property after, 7. So that it'll have to have the property here before 15 and the property after 17. We're only going to end up with 6 and 6. And here in the center, the properties, we're going to end up with 666, 666, 666, 666. That's the way we end up when they move the train rotation. So the 5 and 7. So now what happens next? What happens next? So this is where, again, first we had the numeric value in rotation to the moon, and then we end up with the moon value, which is a DC value because 75, okay, equals to 3/4. 3/4 is hot and cold. It becomes republic, and it becomes demolition, crates, Democrats. Just playing a little joke around with the actuality of what it speaks. Let me read what it says. Listening and looking quickly at a moment, running up and down my stairs for Hub's errands. Feeling like that, Jack and Jill right now. 15 minutes, don't fell down the stairs, catchy I fall. Here we go again, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. I'm here, says Jamie. Robin, I did good. Went up and down the stairs 3 times. I'm sitting down now, hanging outside with my nature friends and Mother Earth. I'm a bit winded. TeCHeConnectT. My sis and I would like to play Monopoly for hours. When we were young, ones used to put the game under the bed and then continue the next night when Jumanji came out. The game did teach greed. Yes, the game did teach greed. Never had enough. So this is the basis of Monopoly. Now let me explain it. When we go around on the inside, we have 1 area. Around it, okay, around that area, okay, first we have 1. And around it, we have 8. And around that 8, we have 24. And around that 24, we have 32. And around that 32, okay, we have 40 and 48. But these are special because this is where the properties double up, right? There's 2 areas here, 1 area here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a total of 7 areas. So I could have squared it. Yeah, I could have went 2 areas at a time. So if I went 2 areas at a time, I'd count this for 9, right? If I counted 2 areas at a time, I'd count this for 56. So I'd get 9, I'd get 56, and then I'd get 88. Pegasus, the square planet, 64 and 16, to take the high route, 80. And let's go past everything in the half-life of DC, Israel, Zionist creation. And that's what this says over here in the spirit of 76. So this will become 9, 2, 7. What is this? This becomes 1 and 8 and 6 and 5 and 4 with a circle and 3. Just trying to understand what this rotation is of this Monopoly board. Now, does it go bigger than this? Well, the next one would be 56. And that's on the other side of 50. So would all be splitting. And then it's 64. And 64 is double the 32. And then it's 72, which is 3 times the 24. And then it's 80. So I'm not really sure if I want to make it.
I don't think anybody had Jumanji. It was a game on TV. Get out of jail free card. Community chest. Wow, look at my nose. Why is it so red? Why are there so many red? Oh, yes, because I have a sticker on the window that sends colors onto my face. Can you see it? See my face? All the colors on my face? Oh, my God. I got 3 hands. I got 3 hands. In fact, I got a design on my shirt. See, it's not really that. It's just coming off the designs from my wall from the patio door. What other designs do I have? It's really weird. You ever see my patio door? That's my patio door. Some garden vegetables outside. So, yeah, I'm going to try and create a design with this. I already did my new, I wish they would let me put up some of my designs over here. Yeah, I do put up some of my designs. I did that really cool new design of Fibonacci. For those who do not know the 6-9 design, the percentage sign in rotation, okay, which also can come out of the Star of David. And that's this piece. See this piece over here and this piece over here, this piece and this piece. How can I show you that inside the star? Is it this one and this one? Do you notice this, what it does to the Star of David, right? Anytime you put a little bit more of an angle into something, it starts to show you something else. Where's the 9? The 9 is right here. Do you see the 9? And then here's the 6. I just made the extra extension onto that. I was looking, this is what I always looked at as the delta angle. It's also army stripes. And you can do it on both sides. In and out on both sides, 6 and 9 inside of one design, instead of having it the other way. For those who haven't seen Earth and Mars, the number value for Earth is 5 and 1. Number value for Earth is 5 and 2. The number value for Mars is 5 and 1. Here we end up with 2 areas, 4 areas, 6 areas, 8 areas. And when you go to Earth, you get 3, 6, 9, 12. The roulette shows us this reality. I seen a comment popped up. I saw the movie Jumanji, the first and second. Wasn't sure if it was a real game somewhere else. As far as, well, it's a real game, right? But I don't think they have it on this planet. So we did this, the spinning wheel. Everything has dimension. Here's more of the delta angle. Everything has dimension to it. I'm really not sure where I'm going. Oh, yes. I really love this one. The H and the I. So what happens in the I? It's a passage. It's like that Pink Floyd, right? What I did in this design for those who weren't here yesterday is the reverse alphabet for Mars is Heinz, okay? It's not in that order, because if I did put it in that order, okay, all I would get is lines going straight across. So I just used the word. I mean, for me, that was the word, okay? And I didn't do it on purpose, I guess. But when I put the connecting lines together, okay, coming from this line over here, N, all the way to this line over here, M, okay, 27. When I connected Z to the connecting A, 27. When I connected R, or let's go I, so I came on this side, but R was down. So anyways, when I finish this, if you can take a look, it almost looks like there's a trajectory going from one area all the way through this little pinhole in this area, and then coming out complete in the other area right over here. Now, I'm quite sure we can do this a different way. And this is telling me about razor blades. It's also explaining to me something about why roulette does what it does with the size of its numbers. You see, and over here
all I have is a diamond shape. But if you put the right design into this dimension, it'll be a pyramid. I was going to turn the page and say something. Yes, giving it dimension. I'm just trying to. Oh, yes. I don't know if you came in to see this, but we're going to show different ways of 1 and 2. You know what? No one can hear your words. But they can read. What happened to my mouse? Wow. Wow, I just wrote some. Oh, what? Something's wrong with my. Wow, what just happened? Alan Watts. Yes, 100% Alan Watts. Message on the bottle of the wall. Message in a bottle on the wall. Get out of jail free. There's way more in a word, okay, than the word itself. So, what happens is here is 1 square. We want to keep this balanced, okay? I can keep 1 square here and then put 2 squares here, and make a staircase. But I want this balanced. The balancing beam. Why do I want this balanced? Because I've seen it in the Mayans. I've seen it by the totem pole. I've seen it in buildings. I've seen it on the xylophone. I want it balanced because they made it balanced. In order for certain things in life to work perfectly, there has to be a true formation of its creation and not living on all complete lies. It can't work that way. You just can't work on complete lies all the time. Sometimes, in order to know the truth, in order to have others work for you who know the truth, they have to learn from the truth. So it can't all be lies. That is inherited on the planet Earth. So, dingy, and I got my guitar. Okay, so here's 1, here's a 2 block, here's a 3 block, here's a 4 block, and here's a 5 block. So in this 5 block, I can put a 1 block. In the 9 block, I can put a 1 block. So this is 2 equaling to 4. This is 3 equaling to 9. This is 4 equaling to 16. And this is 5 equaling to 25. 4, 9, 7, 7. So we know right away something's going on. This is Jesus over here. Jesus and the Son in the half-life of the spirit of Earth's heart. Here we are born into the painted skies of area space. Jupiter arises right over here. 9 equals to 9. Okay, so here we have 1, here we have 3, always separated by 1. Always separated by 1. So there's 1 on this side, 1 on this side, 1 in the center. 2 on this side, 1 on this side, 2 on the right. 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5, and it is what it is. This is where we are, and this is our week. This is how we run our week into the moon. If we separated by 2, it wouldn't be the same. This is not the same as this. This has to, you have to take a choice with this. When you take a choice with this, you're either going to, and you want to put it here, you're either going to do this or you're going to do this. And if you want to be funny, okay, you can tell me you can do this, or and so forth. So that's what you have to do. But 2 is on the side and the other side, almost like in the game of chess, how it works, right? What if I did 3, right? What if I did 3? Well, 3 is going to be basically just like 1. But if everything comes from 3, we're going to have to say we need this from 1. 1 has to run like this. Then what about 2? Well, if this was 2 and you run with 1, you're going to have to run like this, showing us different ways to put our numbers together. So if we run to this level over here, the cycle of the moon and the birth, right? Cycle of the moon and the birth. And this can also be, imagine if this was on a pole, this whole thing, and you lifted up the stick and everything turned to the side. You follow what I'm saying? So this would be, everything would be 4s. So if everything was 4s, then you would actually have in the center, you would have 2, 3, 4. You would have 4 here. That means you would have 8, 4, 8. Then you would have 7, 4, 7. Then you would have 6, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4. Let me see that. 4, 4, 4. Okay, so they're all what over here. This is where Jesus of time comes in, inverting the cycle of the moon. Again, it does it all the time, inverting the cycle of the moon, okay, into Jesus of time. Inverting your birth through number 14 or number 16, okay, from Pluto, area space, division of day and night, okay, in your birth right over here. Why do I talk about this? Because to create number 29 or 92, which is yellow, or you can have it as black, and there's many other variants that you can use with this, okay? It also creates parts of Venus and Jupiter. 99 is Jupiter, but to create it, you need to multiply the 99 from Jupiter to create the 18 and 81, which is Venus, and the resident angel of the female, 12, which brings on the E world because of the star mathematics. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, and woman arises because of the bat mitzvah. If I'm running by the moon, I need a religion that follows the moon, not just a Joe Pesci or John Carlin, you know. We need to run by reality. I need to use numbers that the professionals use, that Einstein uses, that Alan Watts will use, that Robert Grant will use, that whoever is smart and use certain things in whatever ways, we have to use all their numbers, their truth. All I work on is the truth of the others with the numerics that were given to us, and that's it, no more. Well, if you take a look at the word Saturn, right? Take a look, Saturn. Okay, what are the 3 small letters you see? Spell them. Rat. Ratzinger. Ratzinger. 39. Angel, 10. A, B, C, D, create, DC. What else do we get? Saturn, 93. Sun, 54. Angel, 39. 93. But instead of getting angel for 39, we got a rat. We got a rat in the sun. And it's divided up the letters, and that's what I think about Saturn. Okay, it's a painted sky, Saturn. And because it's Saturn and God rested on the 7th day, I'm saying somehow we have to be part of that creation. Where Mars went 1.5 times the value of Mars, creating 6. The other side, the Federation, the definition of the Federation, the delta angle, DEF, is created the second level, but it's actually D and F because it's all in rotation of the E world, alpha, beta, which is 1 and 2 creation, 1 in between 2. You have a radio. You got to plug it in. You need batteries. So I take 1, I put it inside 2, and it spits out 3. What do you mean it spits out 3? Yeah, I built a radio, put energy inside of it, and started to talk to me. Can you believe it? I got this little box talking to me. All I did is put a battery in it or plugged it in the wall and turned it on, and it was talking to me. It was telling me all kinds of stuff. It was saying, go buy Nike shoes and go bring some Pepsi Cola home. And then it was telling me, watch out for the bad people, the drug addicts. It's telling me all kinds of stuff. I said, holy shit, I don't have to think no more. It's thinking for me. Yep. Tattooed my mind. I'm just going to listen to the radio and TV. Raw deal. It's a raw deal. Radio. How do you think they got radio? It was a couple of guys from Jamaica. They were just, the Jamaican guys. Well, what do you think about radio? Oh, raw deal. Raw deal. Isn't that what radio is all about? Raw deal. Television. So somehow the Holy Ghost has entered the portal over here. You can see me or no? Because I can barely see myself in the screen. So anyways, let me get on to this over here, where 1 is going to, remember, if you're sitting in one single spot, you're taking up a whole area. So we're going to do the same thing at 1. It's sitting in a single spot. We're going to take a spot on each side. Okay, here, should I have taken 2 spots on each side, right? I only took 1 spot here. What if I would have went out 2 spots? Because it's 2, and I go out 2 spots. Now this is, hold on a second. Here's 2, 1, and 1. Here's 2, 2, and 2. So 2 spots would be over here. What if I did that 2 spots? So what would this be? This would then be, would be 6 in the center, and would be 7, 6, 7. And 8 would be 6, 6, 6, 6. This would be 6, 6, 6. And then this one would be 5, 6, 5. So now I have the, you see, maybe I should be doing all the possibilities telling me until I can't do them anymore, of course. Because if I add on a 4th one over here and took off 4 from here and 4 from here, okay, that would be a total of 8. I'd add it to 2, be total of 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Now the center has now reverted to a value of 1. And what is that for? The 4 is your A, B, C, D equals to 10 equals /1. A, B, C equals to 6. This is where the 6 and 1 in the cube is established on the next level. Does it make any sense? Is anybody understanding this? I'm the only one talking. I'm the only one talking. Is that an urn vase or an O vase? Yes, that's what the, yes, Susan, that I think that's what the insects do, right? Oh, yes, it's individual. I'm telling you one thing. I definitely believe that we have a collective individuality in this universe. And yes, I don't want to say it's the God, but it is the automatic God, the one that doesn't shame you. It is a computer system of some sort, and it's individual for every single person, and every single person has a certain amount of choices. At a certain point, you're on this planet. I call it the deflective planet. One of the reasons for the defective planet is because I believe that the information that we are receiving, we chose to come here, and we already knew that there was something wrong with the planet. We all thought we can fix it if we come down because we were all these beautiful angels. We were all the Delta angels on the other side, right? And we came here to because we chose to come to this beautiful planet. This is where we are today. You notice in the 1800s, they weren't driving Teslas, right? But they were talking about them. Well, of course, nobody can get all, unless I sit down. That's what I'd love to do. I'd like to do some individuality so others can possibly teach what I believe is pertinent in the future, just to open up the mind, just to I don't know, for something like for me it's this game. I find all kinds of new stuff every day, you know, so I'm always playing with my mind. I just wanted to show one of my other pieces in which may have been seen before. Just want to see if I can find it. I'm not sure. No, this is not it. This is not it. Wow. Anyways, in this design, I can put this over here. Okay, the 4 will fit into the 7. So Jesus of time fits here. The 1, okay, fits into the 9. The 1 spirit of the resident angel fits in here. 8 and 1 as 18. 8 and 1, 9. And then over here, 1 fits again. So 1 fits in the first area, in the third area, and the 5th. So that says ace. In this area over here, there are 24 and 1. Here is the 1. Can we regard that as a 24-hour day? 6 and 1. Here, in this area, it's 4. And over here, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, it's 12. And that's your 16. And 1 and 2 is 3. And 4, I want to call this purple. In a lot of numeric things that I do, there's going to be, or possibly there might be, a relationship to a game. This is the game of pool, where the opposite of the 4 ball is the 12 ball, as a solid and a stripe. 1 and 2 is 3. It creates DC, but it becomes the female, the 0.5 reality, the 0.5. Over here, you have the 1 inside 9, so you have the 1 and the 8. And here you have the 4. So these are the numeric relationships of these numbers. This is what they do. Now, when can I put this one inside of another one? If I put this one inside of another one, will I leave an area space this big? If I did, okay, it would be a 16. Where would it fit? Where would this one fit? It would fit right over here. So we would end up with a 9 and a 16 telling me on Earth, through the moon and Q, we create pi with this design over here. And this one right away will tell me about the moon because we have a center and we have an extremity, which is the red and the green. Now, I'm not sure which flags are red and green. They total 27 and 49, equaling to 76. If you minus it, it will equal to, let me see, 22. 4 and 4. 4 and 4. This will be 13. 1 and 3, 4. 2 and 2, 4. It's pi because there are 9 in the center and 16 on the outside, unless you want to go a different way, right? And pi starts with 3 point something. Well, we have 3 areas over here, 3 point. So anyways, I'm just thinking of all these things right now. Anyways, that's it for now. 9 foot in the ground, 9 foot pool. You get buried, things that are all over the place. You get buried at 6 feet, 6 feet down, 2 feet up. Actually, your feet are lying across. You die 11, 11. Your arms are by your side 11. Your feet are below you 11. It's funny, your arms are by your side, but your feet are just by your feet. Your body is on top of your feet. Hey, just put me right on top of my feet. That's what I want. What do you want when you get into life? Put my body on top of my feet and put my arms next to my shoulders. Is that going to be okay? That's what you get. Got your arms next to your shoulders, got your feet below your body. What if you're sitting down? Where does your ass come in? Well, let's just not count that anyways. I don't need this part, you know? We don't need all these parts when you come into the world, right? Do you want to come into the world with all your parts, right? Stop smoking. Stop smoking. You'll save your lungs. We'll save your lungs, right? Anyways, for those who don't know, look up in 1980, there was something to do with the swine, the thing that's going on today in the swines in the 1980s. Also look up, I think, Denmark and Sweden, around that area, what's going on today and what happened in the late 70s and 80s. Same thing happened today. There was a little thing going on, and I have to talk in parables because I'm not getting into it. I don't want to, because the only cheers is to know the truth. And when I walk into the store, I keep it all up here, store it all up here, and then send it out to a cloud and only bring it back if you ask the question. So that's why I'm asking. If there's something I really do want from anybody and everybody, is download as many videos as you can. We never know when the system is going to go down. And just in case somebody in the next world, when we come back, when this thing reopens up, if anything, God forbid, should happen, wouldn't make a difference. I haven't forgot a thing. But then again, there's things I don't remember that I've talked about years ago. And I want to thank you for being here. Jamie, thank you for showing up. Thinking of you all the time. I'm doing great, fantastic. My mind is good, and I'm even happier that look at that screen on my phone, eh? Look at that, brand new. I put it in myself. I took off the old back screen. I think I threw out the screens already. Right, here's my other phone. Take them apart myself. Just take your time and have patience. Have patience. Find a way to meditate. Oh my God, it's so fantastic if you can just leave and go inside that place. Go inside that place and get away. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I'm quite sure I left something out, but I remember everybody and all, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. Have yourself a good night. People keep showing up. You have a question for me. You have something for me to do. You have a mathematic piece. You have a game that I can maybe perhaps make a design out of. Like, I don't know if I showed you this one. Screenshots, pictures, camera roll. Let me see. Okay, this one here. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay. Here is Fibonacci. But in this Fibonacci, what I did is I moved out of position. This is supposed to be 1, 1, 2, and the 2 position in the third area is gone. All I did is A, B, B, A, A, B, B, A, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. That's what I did. 1, 2, 1. One area, and then I flipped it around. 1, 2, 2, 1. So this is what it looks like. That's the Fibonacci design. I'm not really sure if you can see the tall buildings over here. What looks like a V looks like also a tall building. Not really sure of the total dimension of this. Sometimes I remove rows just to get a little more. So now I'm going to see what this one is. Okay, here's the original, I think. Yeah, this is the original. Hold on a second. Okay, here's the original. See, the third row is here. One A, B, C, C, B, A, B, C, C, B, A. I just keep flipping them backwards this way and that way. All right. And then it creates this. But over here, I didn't. Sorry. And this one over here, I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Here, I brought them together, and it looks like spaceships. At the same time, it's the octagon. Not the octagon, sorry. If I put wings on here, I can create the Star of David. It's the hexagon. So let me see if there's one more in here. I want to see one that wasn't altered. Okay, this one wasn't altered. Okay, you see that? Altered. Oklahoma altered images. See Jamie. Yeah, there it is. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. All the green are even numbers. All the other are odd numbers. Here looks like a turtle, and it creates this design. There's more to this design. I could have been able to connect this to here because they're the same color, but I didn't, and it looks like all of these. You see these over here? Wait a second. I lost it. Let me see. Turn it this way. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Where in the world? I lost it again. Oh, here they are. This here. They look like little Tia Maria glass, not Tia, martini glasses. That's it. Okay, that's going to be it. I enjoy your company always. You're a good, sweet soul. Thank you. I appreciate it. Robin, you too. Susan, Jamie, Micmac, and peace and love. And let's put the right things in our head. We have to beat the system. The system was put here for us to beat it. And that's why we chose to come here. Okay, that's why we chose to come here at the end, because we wanted to be early for the new beginning. Raphael 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus. Everything is of the altercations, altered images. Thank you for watching this video.